Hello and welcome to this short video series on floor plans. My name is Kelly O'Dore and I am the marketing director for a software platform called Bookster. And over the next couple of videos, I'm going to cover the topic of floor plans to help you attract direct bookings. And this topic is a real bugbear for me. I believe that these are really heavily undervalued and are underused for communicating with your guests in this beautiful visual format. And they have been used really commonly in the long-term rental and in the property sale market. But vacation rentals or self-catering properties really haven't picked this up as the norm. So companies that are using them are really at an advantage. So in the next couple of videos, I'm going to be covering the following points. Today, we're going to cover why you should use a floor plan. We're going to look at choosing the best floor plan for your business. And then finally, we'll quickly look at how you can make your floor plans. So let's get started. So today's session, why you should use a floor plan. Now, let's really just start with an introduction to what floor plans are. What are they? Where are they used? So a floor plan is an image, and it's preferably drawn to scale, which shows the layout of a building or a property and its surrounding area. And it can display the layout from above, or it can present it in a more 3D style. And there are lots of different formats, and there's varying degrees of content that you can include to really personalize it. And we'll come back to that in our next video. So this brings me to where they are used. So if you produce your floor plan as an image, you're free to put this wherever you think is going to most help your guests. So now I'm really interested in direct booking, so I would definitely include it in my listing descriptions, whether that's in my photographs or if it's got a separate section on my website for putting floor plans, I would definitely include it in there. But I would also think about where else it's going to add value for your guests and for your business. So thinking about your social media, for example, certainly as part of a social story, it's really good to include it there while you're making it. Have that conversation with your followers. What do they think should be included? What do they think of the style that you're thinking about? What would they like to see added? And that's really good for kind of an engagement perspective. And then once you're happy with it, you can still use it on your social media to talk about your properties, especially focusing on your guests' needs and how your properties are suited to them, because it's going to be able to demonstrate that to them. And although today we're talking about direct bookings, I know not everybody exclusively does this. So you should also think about, if you're using channels, including these images or these videos as part of your photo gallery or part of your listings on your channel as well. Okay, so now the main point that I would like you to remember from today's video is this, that floor plans are not about floor plans. This is not the main point. Floor plans are about your guests. It's really understanding what are your guests' needs, and it's about providing your guests with the information that they need that's going to give them the confidence to book with you rather than with a competitor. So floor plans really allow your guests to visualize themselves at your property, and providing this layout, it will really help them plan where they're going to sleep, who's going to get that ensuite, which rooms are going to be for the other guests. So they're already at your property, but just within their mind. And they'll get this feeling of suitability of the space for their loved ones. Is the small bedroom secure for their child? Is it close enough to hear when the child is crying? Or is it far enough away because they don't want the child to be disturbed from the noise from the living space? Could Granny climb the 2 steps at the home entrance? Is there enough space for a pram? Now, these are all things that are going to be covered by including a floor plan. Now, the other topic is thinking about digital nomads, and they've always been a thing. But thanks to COVID, we're going to hear more and more about the new needs of this group. And with a floor plan, they'll be able to see what that office space that you have allocated for them, you know, the tables, the chairs, the plugs, they'll be able to plan, could they work in that space and how that's going to fit with their family or the group that they're traveling with. Okay, and right now in particular, an outdoor space can really command a premium. And using a floor plan to demonstrate your outdoor areas allows your guests to understand how that garden or terrace offers a space for outdoor dining, a secure location for their children, a place to have a morning coffee. And, you know, they can really start making plans for what their holiday or their trip is going to feel like while they're in your property. So it's really important to include that. And I can guarantee that although you will have put things like your washing machine and your dishwasher into your description, your guests are unlikely to have really taken that information in. It's probably included in a list. But by including it in your floor plan, they'll see that facility in the space and be able to understand or reinforce that you're providing this service that's going to make their stay just that little bit more easier or better. So it's really important to include those as well. So there are lots of different ways that your guests will benefit from seeing your plan, and that is going to lead to more bookings. So that's all for today's session. We'll be back next time looking at how to choose the best plan for your business. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again.